Hello everybody, this is Maniac 4 Bricks. I've been doing a lot of laundry lately and trying to weed through a couple different pairs of clothes and different categories of them, sorting things out so it's easy to find them sometime later. And in that, I was able to sort out a lot of different kinds of LEGO related clothes, so I thought I'd share them on their own video. I actually did this several years back as a t-shirt collection kind of video. Every so often, I think I've actually shown t-shirts on their own videos. I want to say 2014 or so. And we're basically having a live episode right now, sharing more about these and what I've picked up since then. Before we get further into the video, I'd like to ask that you check out the link in the description below so you can check out how to support me through funding like Patreon or Teespring. Hey, it's a place where I get shirts and a place where I create some, like the one I'm wearing right now in this video. I will be having more real soon on there, and there should be one out, maybe one or two out before Philly Brickfest. Allowing enough time also for shipping so that they can be wearable. One of them is going to be an update to the Maniac for Brick shirt that I made several years back. So it's going to have a cleaner design to it and a little more crisp on the actual outline for it, so it looks more like my sig fig. These are going to be in basically no order whatsoever, and there's basically 5 or 6 main sources of where most of these came from. These come from any LEGO conventions that I attend, because they're not all official LEGO shirts. Only like a handful of them are. A lot of them are fan-made, which is really cool seeing it from the community. We have a whole bunch of LEGO convention shirts that are from places like Brick Fair, Brickfest. Philly Brickfest has their own variety of shirts exclusively there. There's Teespring and Redbubble and those kinds of custom printing sites, like I mentioned before, that also host the shirts. Thank you, Kevin, for joining, because he's also designed a couple of them for the 8-Fall subscription service with Bricks on the Dollar in the past year or so. Creating a whole bunch of designs uniquely for the shirts. And there's probably a few out there I didn't get that I would still look for. I may still get that Galador one at some point. I can't guarantee that all the shirts are going to be here, but this is a major update from what I had before, and if there are some that are missing, I'm sure I'll talk about them on another video sometime in the future. There is also this year, I'm going to probably get some more shirts throughout there, so it'll justify another update with those other things added in. So, with that being said, let's get right to it. I'm not going to talk about mine any further. It technically is, yes, LEGO related, but it's merch. It's about the channel. I don't know if I need to plug myself that hard, but most of the other stuff here should be just LEGO related, not specifically about me. There is actually one. Oh, didn't take this one out earlier. This is like the prototype of the one that I'm working on now for Teespring. So that's cool. It was like handmade at home, which is very nice. I think there might be another one in here like that. Hopefully, we'll get to that when we get to that. Also, another source of them was Brick Builders Club. This was a subscription box hosted by the same people who created Philly Brickfest and Brickfest Live and all that stuff. They created a monthly subscription box where you would get that shirt, like a new one for every box, along with a whole bunch of other stuff in the same theming. So I got those either second-handed or when I used to be a part of the subscription itself. There's really no order to these. I'm probably going to jump back and forth on those categories, so let's just get right to it. First one we have here, I believe is from, yes, okay, they are all labeled as such if it says Brick Builders Club. But this one is Aqua Sharks related. How fitting that we start off with that. And there are also various sizes because I've picked them up over several years. When I started with it, I was different size than I am now. There's even some that are from when I was a kid, so don't judge on the size of the shirts, please. So yeah, this one, it says in a nice hot pink and orange color, Aqua Sharks, and it has a loving homage to Jaws. I don't know how well that shows up on here, even with the lighting in the room, but we just have that. Yeah, it's quite a pile. It's a lot. I literally, this is what I've been doing yesterday and today. I've been trying to sort through a lot of different stuff and trying to put them away in drawers. so that way I can get to other stuff to put away in drawers sorted. Um, and that actually helps me find stuff a lot easier. Luckily, all the work-related stuff that I have separately and is already taken care of, so all good there. I'm just trying to breeze through this as fast as possible. Let's not waste more time. We have another Brick Builder shirt, Brick Builders Club related shirt. This one, I don't know if it had a particular name to it, but it just kind of has like this big dragon looking thing. And it's carrying, looks like a car that was crushed up in its claws. You can see a guy there, and kind of cool. Neat little design for that shirt. Let's see. Oh, this one I got from a Brick Fair event, but in the wrong size. I only saw that it said size large. I didn't read the little tiny print underneath that said large youth. So unfortunately, it's not one I can really wear. Maybe I'll throw it on Scooby or something. But it's a polar bear. This was from the Lego stores. They had club meetings every month or so for several years. They did an event and would, if you sign up for it, and I think there might have been a registration fee or something, you would also get a t-shirt for your kid to attend the event. So they never really had adult sizes for these, as far as I know. Mostly related to kid sizes, and some of the extras went to Brick Fair, or Brick Fair. Welcome, Tron Bricks and Brick Studio. How's it going? Welcome to the live episode. We got another one here. I don't think I have to open it up the entire way, because you can see most of the graphic on there. Creature from the Block Lagoon, not black, which has a nice swamp creature design there, and a little bit of foliage behind him, giving that vintage horror vibe, which is kind of cool. Then we have one that's based on Alien Conquest. It's not in the sci-fi way related to it, but you can tell that's what the jetpack set is from. But it has a couple of them in a row flying through the sky with, I guess, the moon in the background. So there's something. Have fun trying to count all of these, because I'm definitely going to lose count of how many shirts are actually here. And yeah, I don't, there's so many of them. I'm afraid that I could wear them for an entire month without any other type of shirt. Like, they would all be Lego it sounds like a challenge. Also, Galagade, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining our live episode. So yeah, I was originally going to record this, but it felt better just to do a live stream for it, get it out of the way, and not have to worry about the editing. It's not going to be major. Periodically, I might mention, hey, Teespring, I have shirts. You can find them. Brick Builders Club once again, luckily a couple bunch in a row, with Thor and Loki, and something's different with Mjolnir. It has a block on top of it, and has a question mark for Thor, like, this isn't my hammer. This next one, I don't think was from Brick Builders Club, but I don't know exactly where it came from. It just says that the maker was American Apparel, but I don't know if it was like a Redbubble, Teespring sort of thing. I got this one second-handed, so you guys will probably know better about it than I will. But it's still a neat original design that I liked. And there we go. I could be wrong, but I thought this was based on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but I'm not too certain. Again, you guys will probably know better than I do. Your world, your rules. Absolutely. Oh man, if I do a video about all the slogans, it'd basically be no, I can't do that. Or if I did, I'd be breaking down Bizarre Lego into videos that are gonna get skipped in a couple years. Post photos of the shirts. That's an idea. That's a possibility. Tron Bricks is going at it with all the slogans. This one I'm gonna fold out. Easier to see the graphic here. This one I think is from the Brick Builders. Well, it doesn't say. Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, on the graphic for this one, Kevin chiming in. There we go. So it says danger as a pile of bricks, and you can see on this danger sign a foot in zigzag lines, which, for pain. I'm explaining the joke because why not? Because I like to talk. There's actually 2 or 3 of these Philly Brickfest ones I have in various sizes, but this was from Philly Brickfest 2016. So here we have that all together, and that's the BrickBot, the mascot of Brickfest live events, and also showed the date on there. We got another one here from Brick Builders Club. I'm still not only a couple shirts away from this half, so we're making through. And we've got one that has kind of like this medieval theme to it. Again, Brick Builder Club related. I feel like the green is cool. It's definitely cool on the graphic, but it kind of loses itself when it's on the rest of the shirt. You know, it kind of just, I don't know how to describe it. I make a YouTube channel. I don't know how to describe things. Cool. All right. And speaking of cool, puns. Puns are aboard. Chill out. I have a minifigure and a ice cube tray. Nope. Doesn't say it's related to Brick Builders Club. Ooh. Oh, now we're talking classic. So I did actually grow up with a couple of Lego shirts from what they called Lego Wear, official Lego products, with their own tag on them. And I believe Lego Wear still makes stuff to this day, with different companies, sometimes different licenses. But I actually still get emails from Lego Wear about their products. You can see a little tiny tag right there. Even has little bricks on it. It's kind of cute. So this is one of them. I think it was like 4 or 5 of them. Where this had... Sorry about that. So this one had construction-based stuff on it. I believe the bottom part was Tulo, or Duplo Tulo. So is it actually working with minifigures? Not quite, but still enough of a simple design to print onto a shirt. That's going to have to go in its own pile, because that's one I can't wear. You haven't noticed. Here we go. We got another one here. And this one it says Imagination, and has 3 Lego bricks in green, yellow, and red. Lego Wear is still totally going, but only in Europe. There we go. Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad I didn't shrink in the wash. Yeah. No, these were older. These were like, I was about 4 or 5 years old, I'd say. It's better dated with one of them that's from like the first year or 2 of Bionicle. That's like, oh, it's got to be from here. Now, this one I used to wear. I actually do have some photos out there from some of the Lego conventions I went to even earlier on this channel, where I've worn this one. A Lego Indiana Jones shirt. Now, this one actually came from a source completely different from the rest of these. This one I think I got for my birthday, and it was in a pack, like a video game collectible pack. I already had Lego Indiana Jones video game on the Wii, but the catch was this t-shirt and a small strategy guide book for like the first 2 or 3 levels was included as its own separate thing. Not included with the game, but I mean like it was sold separately, so it's like, oh, okay, you could buy this as like a bundle with the game or something. It was interesting. I'm sure I could find Google images somewhere about that, because around that time, Lego did a couple of bundles with games like that. Play and collect bundles are the common one. I mentioned them previously in my Lego video games update video, and I did review of at least one of them. I think it was Batman on this channel. I don't know if I did the Clone Wars one, or if I did, I need to re-upload it or something. And the last one we have over on this side, again, I don't know where exactly it came from. It was a second-handed thing, but it is still clean. Aqua Sharks. It's like the second Aqua Sharks of 3 shirts in the grouping. Gee, you think I like Lego Divers, huh? That one just being the straight up, graphic, like, blown up design from some of the products, some of the pieces. Now, moving over, we have two more from those little tiny Lego Wear shirts. And this is what I was talking about when I had some Bionicle ones. So we have one with Tahu and a Nui Rama, just completely alienated people by saying those words, but a cool one nonetheless. I don't remember if my brother and I both had some, and this was just the combination of both of ours, but it's cool nonetheless. I definitely remember wearing this one, though. I don't remember wearing the other one that I just showed, but this one I've definitely worn before. Now, this one actually, if you're an attentive eye and are familiar with Bionicle, might see something interesting here. So this is Kopaka. You also might see a little bit in the background here, a faded outline of a couple things, a couple graphics. But the one thing I found interesting was that this is a mirrored image of Kopaka. This mask is not made in this orientation. And the sword's not on that side of his, of his torso. So that was kind of cool, kind of interesting that that they just swapped the image just to put on the other side like that. Brick Fair, here we go. Like I said, there's going to be no shortage of Brick Fair stuff. After Brick Fair, Alabama, I think I went home with like 4 or 5 shirts. So that's just one convention. And let's see, that'll go here. Actually, wait. So both go together. I don't have any clothing whatsoever when I was under the age of 20. Kevin, what you talking about? I hope you mean Lego clothing. I don't know what you mean. All right. Moving on. We've got another from the AFOL subscription service. This is another Kevin Hinkle original design with a Blacktron character holding the Blacktron symbol, or as some will remember, Triforce from Legend of Zelda. Because upside down, that's what it is. But in Blacktron, they had it like that. It's tale as old as time. We've seen that a lot, and we always like to have fun with that. Another tiny one. Again, didn't shrink in the wash. And this one's actually pretty nice because it's like a hooded shirt. It has like a little pockets in the front, like a hooded sweatshirt, which I don't think I've even seen elsewhere in any shirts like that. So this one says Lego Wear, and again, just has a couple of minifigures from roughly 2000, 2001, something like that. It's a very comfortable one. It's not like a standard t-shirt as far as material goes. And I know sometimes something fits better on one material than another. I'm just saying it's amazing you have shirts from when you were a little kid. I know it. Oh, yeah. Granted, I probably wouldn't have kept them around if they weren't Lego. That's probably the sticking point to it. I don't, because I know that I've taken care of other clothes over time that I've grown out of. And even now, I had a whole pile of them that I took out. And some of them that were actually starting to rip. So it's like, okay, there's no reason to keep these around. Gotcha. Did I miss something else in the chat from earlier? Instead of fix of the day, it could be shirt of the day. It could be. That's possible. Well, I know there's a thing on Instagram where they call it outfit of the day for people who like to get very dressed up or they do cosplay. So maybe that would be a fun thing to do. Outfit of the day. It's just a different Lego shirt every day. It's still, maybe still, similar pair of jeans. It's not even like the rest of the outfit changes with it. That would be funny though. And maybe with a set or something from that theme. That'd be cool. Gotcha. You have something. I got something, all right. And another one here. AFOL Shirt Subscription Club. You can tell how much of a member I've been of it. About half of the runtime, I think. And we got a Cafe Corner brand coffee. So everyone knows this logo familiarly with Starbricks. It's called Starbricks. But that one's nice and classy. I've actually worn that one in public, and people are like, "Wait, doesn't that look like Starbucks?" Yeah, that's the point. Like people, it is actually fun wearing some of the Lego shirts when people don't completely get the Lego reference of them. That's like the I don't even know if it's going to be in this pile. No, maybe not. No, it's not that one. I have a shirt with like the same dolphin symbol on the shirt itself with like a fish. It's a big like 1-to-1 a torso design from Lego Divers. That's fun to wear on its own. It doesn't even have to be like, oh, I get that's from Lego. Same thing. I think when I saw Paganimation at Brick Fair, Virginia, he was the first guy, the first person who immediately recognized this was Lego related. Everyone else, Lego fan or not, up to that point, didn't even think about it. They were just like, oh, it's cool. It's a dolphin. Or, oh, you like the beach or something like that, which all fits together, which is why I love the design. It's very subtle. But he was just like, oh, that's from Divers. I'm like, that's awesome that he got it right away. Welcome, Samson. Welcome to the live episode. I gotta have this one. Should probably get another copy of it. This one looks, I don't know if it's just the color of the shirt. Could be better. But it's really nice design. I really like the Johnny Thunder graphic on it. But it is a little bit worn out. It's worn a lot of times. I think some people are going to really enjoy this one. Hey, it's Jabbo. Is your camera having a cover over the lens? Looks like you need to clean it. No, I'm just in my living room, and there's probably some light coming through the window or something. Well, welcome either way to the live episode. I'm calling it a live episode because I didn't have enough time to record it and edit it. Philip Brickfest. The infamous 20-tooth shirt from 2018. Unfortunately, I had a little hole in there. It's still pretty cool. This is when they had like a superhero theme to it. 20-tooth. Right there in the date on the shirt. Yep, everybody. Very nice. I keep looking and I'm like, I don't want to grab just every one of these being Kevin's. Okay, if the camera keeps buzzing like that, I'm getting a call. I'm aware of it, or getting like I set an alarm on my phone, so I'm aware of it. I keep grabbing a bunch. I'm like, these are all Kevin's shirts. These are all his designs. I'm trying not to do them all in succession, but it just might happen. Planet of the Bricks. And reply. Unscripted as always. This one based on the Lego Movie 2, with having Emmett on the top of it, and a faint silhouette of like a closure kind of thing. A silhouette of Statue of Liberty underneath for the Apocalypseburg. By the way, you guys see Kevin's Etsy store? Got something coming up about that as well. 9-volt, and very carefully, very cleverly, if you look at the letters of Revolution, the red outlined parts of it create 9-volt. That's an artist out there. That's how I leave the review for the art of Kevin Hinkle. He's an artist through and through. Let's see, another Brick Fair shirt. Yeah, surprisingly, I haven't shown as many as I know that I have. There might actually be some in the laundry. Like I said, I could update them on a later time, but this one's kind of having a burnt orange kind of find all the Hinkle Easter eggs. This one has like a burnt orange color to it, kind of like Life on Mars. Some of the sets having that color, and it has a newer logo. As you saw earlier, the neon green shirt had the X for 10 years. Jeez Louise. I thought I was done with this. A new cavern has been discovered. It's a Rock Raiders related t-shirt, and you know I was on board for this. Again, from our very own Kevin Hinkle. And nicely done with the exclamation point for the rock layout. I may or may not have been a consultant about that. It's okay. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting anything from that. A Brick Builders Club t-shirt. I believe the second one that I got from Brickswag, or that's when the subscription was active. I got this nice cowboy shirt. Another dark brown shirt, nicely done. Don't know if it's supposed to be a specific character. I'm not familiar with a lot of Western movies. I should be, though. At some point. There's so many shirts when this is already like a couple feet off the table, and it's starting to get into frame. Oh, man. So this one is from Kevin, but not by design. When he started having things go out, I want to say almost 2 years ago, he had a couple things up on eBay. And this was one of the shirts that he had available. So I was like, yeah, it's a classic space shirt. Don't think I had one. Don't know how many, designs are out there, fan or not. And picked this one up from him. That one's fun to wear on occasion. I think there might have been, I know Thick and Bricks has one that's like a jersey, but I don't know if that was like a custom. That's cool. The Great Hinkle Vault Exodus. Oh, yeah. I'm actually getting shocked that there's so many left. Maniac for bricks, Maniac for shirts. So this one is from the first time I went to Brick Fair. They, again, had different shirts with different themings to them every year. I literally thought it had to do with, Ryan, how's my man doing? I literally thought this one had to do with the fact that it was some rainy weather in New Jersey. Like why they made the specific design here. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's appropriate, I guess. But it was apparently a thing for the entire year about the elements. Kevin, correct me on that. I think we talked about this at Brick Fair, Alabama. It was about the elements, about like fire, water, earth, wind, goat. I got two here, probably a third one somewhere, but at least two here, right next to each other. From Garden Slug, the LEGO user group that I'm most associated with and mostly display with. And basically has our logo on two different kinds of shirts. One's just available for the members that we order ourselves and change, colors around every so often, every few years. And it has a Rock Raiders slug on it for Garden Slug. Because when you look for Lego Snail, by now, yeah, you find a lot of brick-built ones, but Lego Slug, not as easy. So, you got the one from Polylegomorist, Exactamundo. I have to make a new pile. Wow. Okay. This one is from Brick Builders Club. There's actually a bunch of these I remember getting at one of the Brickfest events, maybe Philly Brickfest. They had a t-shirt sale. So that explains where some of these kept coming from. They were sold rather cheaply and, in bundles. So it was just easy for me to gain a whole bunch of cool designs at one point. And this, I remember being one of them. We have different types of Lego robots. Of course, BrickBot has to be in there. We have collectible minifigure Series 9 robot, R2-D2, and a standard astromech. But that's what most will say. A Lego Space, Classic Space robot? I think so. And then one from, again, collectible minifigures, the Clockwork robot. And the pile grows further. Another Brick Fair shirt. This one, again, with having the X, but a small one in the corner. Just to remind you guys before we go further, I do have t-shirts available as well. There will be more LEGO designs real soon, and there'll be one featured real soon from my Sigfig torso. Check them out from Teespring in the link description below. And if there are other designs, let me know. I'm still trying to figure out the other torso designs I want to do that might be fun for people to wear. Like ones for other Sigfigs, or, ones that a lot of people like for Sigfig torsos. You have the 3-hour. It's not a 3-hour shirt. We have a Philly Brickfest one from 2019. I assume we'll have one from 2020 as well. And that one also having its own. You saw I had like an MGM sort of theme to it because it was a movie theme year. Food. Hashtag I could eat. All Lego food in a pyramid. I thought this was really cool. And yep, another Brick Fair. Or no, Brick Builders Club one. There goes the pile. It is down. It's still on the table though. Nothing fell off the table actually. Their waffle is legendary. Yeah, okay, that was a waffle emoji. Didn't show up on my screen. We have another Brick Fair or BrickBot related one. This didn't have that many available when I found out the convention, so it's cool. I had one in my size, and I like that it has like an evolution to it with the mini, with the Brickheads one. Cheesesteak sequel may happen again. There we go. Another mini one. Yay! Another. That's got to be the last one from the childhood Lego Wear collection. As I mentioned earlier, I have several t-shirts from when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My brother and I had some, and they're like the only kid clothes I've kept around because they're Lego related. And it just has a red, yellow, green Lego bricks on them. Kind of plain compared to the other ones, but it's there. I think I have 2 of these. And I remember my mom buying one. My mom and my sister have a few Lego shirts, to be fair. My mom having one that has like, it's in the shape of a Lego head. It has all these different words about creativity or something. Hi, Scooby. It's just gonna sit in front of my clothes. Okay. She has one from Brickfest Live that had like all these words arranged in a Lego head. My sister, she got one for my sister at one point, just like this. What would Jesus build? I don't know if it was this one in particular or if it was the Technic bike. I just know that she doesn't wear it that often out loud in public. Thank you, Scooby. I got the Alpha 1 rocket. This was, I think I got this 2017, a full poster subscription, and then made into a t-shirt. So that might have been before they had the t-shirt subscription service. Yeah, the What Would Jesus Build ones are very interesting. They've had them for years. They have a couple designs on them. There's a Hobby Train one I'm sure I have around somewhere. Or somebody out there from Brick Fair, Alabama has it. I don't know many who wear that. But it's fun. It's funny. I mean, I haven't seen them show up on live streams after that point. Another Philly Brickfest one. As I mentioned before, there are 1 or 2 copies of them. One of these that I don't have in here is the first shirt that I had from Brick Builders Club. It was a t-shirt with, I'm sure Brickstar knows this one. It was a white t-shirt, had a large monolith brick on it, and a whole bunch of Lego monkeys built around it. So, 2001: A Space Odyssey. When I first got that one, they sent it in the wrong size. I contacted them. They sent me the right size of it. Then I didn't need to send the other one back, and I sent that, and I forwarded the smaller size one onto somebody else from the community. So that was really cool to still have it work its way around. That said, that size may not fit me anymore. I don't wear it as much, but it's cool for its time. It's still a cool design, don't get me wrong. This one from our own Brittany Smith, I believe, from Redbubble. Same one that Julian has. Hashtag I could eat. Hashtag Lego Island. I had to go for that. Another one from Brick Builders Club. It's a Lego Islanders related shirt. There's actually a light at the end of the tunnel. This one actually was a different texture than most of the other shirts here. I'm not sure why, but it's kind of cool. Again, from the A-Full T-shirt subscription service, Bionicle Forever, like a Wakanda Forever kind of thing, and showing the 6 Bionicle masks redesigned, which is actually nice and has a nice tribal feel to it, kind of going along with the Islanders one I just shared. So props to you, Kevin, on those designs. And you know other people enjoy them too from the Bionicle community. We have another Philly Brick Fest related shirt from 2017, having a brick-built Liberty Bell in the middle of it. I'm sure somebody's built a model of that at some point, or probably even just for the shirt. Oh, there we go. Third Garden Slug related shirt. I knew it was around here somewhere. All right. And where to put the other two? Somewhere. Oh, there they are. Well, I'll try to keep those together for events. And that's all of them. I did move one white shirt out of the way earlier, but this was because it was a shirt that, again, handmade at home. Never became a printed design on Teespring or anything like that. It was just kind of like I'm going to wear this one. When I had Brick Theory, I created a design for minifigures and subsequently this shirt. And my mom did a great job with trying to make the similar outline on it, having like a blown up version of that torso design. And there's the back. Honestly, the back is more impressive than the front, but I don't really wear this one much because Brick Theory is not as big a thing now as it was before. I mean, a lot of people still like it. I get that. Sans, how's it going? Yeah. Uh-huh. Look. Uh-huh. These are all t-shirts and a globe. These are all Lego-related t-shirts. I lost count, but I'm afraid I might be hitting 30 or so shirts here. That sounds right. Including even the small ones that I can't actually wear anymore. So that's all I got to share. I thought I had somewhere around there was also a Galador shirt. It has like a pale blue color to it, kind of like the one for the torso from Ninjago City. I don't remember any others at the moment, but again, I'll probably pick up some more throughout the year. Do another update sometime later in the year. I'll try to find those other shirts and put them in with this video. And I'm all out of time. Remember, guys, if you want to find more Lego shirts, I do have some available on Teespring. You can check them out in the link description below. More designs will be coming real soon, including an upgraded version of my Sigfig torso design. Nice and clean. And I'm also working on more designs. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down when this video becomes public in the comments section. So it'll be easy to find them. And I will happily work on some more. I also appreciate your support through Patreon. That's also linked down below. So I can make more of these videos and be able to share more of my Lego journey. I may have borrowed that from somebody else, but I'm going to go with it anyways. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time with more Lego videos. This week's actually going to be pretty busy with Lego videos before we get into March. So, I'll talk to you real soon. Let's just pretend that I shut off the camera there while I read the rest of the comments at the end. Brick Studio, I don't know if I mentioned you earlier, but welcome to the stream and thanks for staying. I can only confirm an hour and a half of it. Where's the Scooby Snacks? Nah, he's just napping. He doesn't need any food right now. When are you gonna donate those kid shirts? Yeah, I'll get back to you. Unless you're keeping them for Maniac for Offspring. Hey, that could happen. I think my kids would be very spoiled. They'd be like, wow, he plays with toys. He really likes playing with toys with us. Wife's gonna, I don't know who the wife would be, but the wife's gonna be like, yeah, about that. Let's not talk about the distant bleak future. I can't even thinking about it. Looking for the 9-volt revolution. It's Amazon Jabbo. I was like, it wasn't there. I was alerting you that they're heavily advertising it. Okay, all right. I think we're all caught up. I also didn't. I'd mentioned it before, but I didn't have it here again about the diverse shirt. Same one with that. I think that's about everything. And again, more to come later. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the second outro. We'll see you next time. Thank you for your support over on Patreon and Teespring, and we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.